do Costinha na mesa, sentiu-se aqui em Lisboa.
Posse de bola para Portugal, vai Éder, chuta, chutou!
All right, welcome to the Portugal Corner. Let's talk about soccer. What's up, boys?
Hey, what's up, Chief?
What's up, boss?
You guys
What's up,
ready?
Manitoba?
Manitoba in the house. You guys ready for the international extravaganza going down?
Let's
I
bring
love
it.
A lot of people say they hate the international break because it's like all the club teams stop. I love it.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe if they're from a shitty country.
Yeah, they have no country to cheer for.
Yeah.
You know what? But it's also like sometimes there's international break and it's like 3 friendly games, and you're like, what's the point of it?
Oh yeah, if it's a
This?
friendly break, then
I think they try to get rid of those more and more, right? By
With the
bringing in
Nations
League.
Yeah.
I also like a three game break because it makes it feel like it's something, right? When they do a little 2-game break, it's like, oh, and then they just go back to to the club.
And also, you watch the under 21 teams. You got a game every day.
Yeah, the under-21s are playing well. They're
There's a
fucking,
lot of
I
guys we
watched-
know, too,
I
yeah.
watched some highlights. They're fucking exciting. So it was like a 8-minute video, and like there's like 50 chances in the first half. The video was halfway through. I was like, how long is this? There's like fucking 100 chances.
You're watching a FIFA game.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Fucking sneaky highlight
It's a
people.
video game.
Amendments and notes from last week? I got nothing.
Oh, you expect us to remember?
If
Justin-
anything comes to mind.
No,
Justin probably has something.
I think it was totally perfect on the last episode, just like the one before that and the one before that. So
I think on the car ride home you'll remember.
yeah,
Okay, then I guess let's get to the games. Portugal versus Azerbaijan. That's how we started
In
off this
Torino,
international break.
The other side of the Black
Yes,
Sea.
they played in Torino or Turin.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Is there a difference between Torino and Turin?
no.
Oh.
Torino's the Italian
That's how you
word
say
for
it in
Turin,
Italian.
I would
Okay.
imagine.
Why don't we just all call it Torino?
Ask them.
That looks like as close as being in Asia as you can be to not being in Europe, you know? Azerbaijan.
Well, it's definitely the border, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like all the gray stuff that it's bordering would probably be Asia, right?
Yeah.
So it's right there. Azerbaijan is up and coming, country. I don't know about football power, but I mean, they got Baku. They've hosted like so many European
Yeah,
finals.
they got a
and
fancy ass
also-
city.
Yeah,
Have you seen what their city looks like?
they have a F1 race that goes there every year.
Look at
yeah, they're
this,
making it like a Dubai thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone wants to be the next Dubai. Look at this. I don't know.
Oh,
what
they got tall, curvy
They
buildings.
got, oh, look at the curves on that
Hey
building.
man, that's nothing compared to good old Mississauga.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same.
Baku, Mississauga.
Justin, how do you feel about
It's
this?
gotta be the same architect.
How do you feel about this new sleek crest that they got?
For the AFFA,
Yeah.
and this is for Azerbaijan.
Well, we're really getting into Azerbaijan.
I think it's cool. I actually I don't mind this at all.
Is that ball on fire?
It looks like it's supposed
The
to
ball is
Well, that's awesome.
be. Maybe it's supposed to be the towers in Baku there.
Oh yeah. Whoa, I didn't even make that connection.
It could
Maybe,
be. Oh
who
yeah, because they
knows?
got the 3 towers.
Yeah.
The 3 towers of
That's
Baku.
all
And
they
what do
got.
those?
That's all they
What
got.
do those mean?
I don't know. Alrighty, so Portugal played Azerbaijan on Wednesday in Turin. It was a 1-0 win for Portugal, sporting their red jerseys.
Okay, so I saw the red jerseys. Does anyone unbutton the jersey? I didn't see one player with it unbuttoned. They're all buttoned up right
Maybe
to the
they're
top.
maybe
think-
they're buttoned up in solidarity.
I think they say, guys, we're all going all buttons. in
Why
this
don't,
game.
why don't we ask Patrick? He's literally
How-
wearing
yeah.
that right
How
I'm
did-
now.
wearing it, I got all buttons. I like the all
How
buttons.
did you
Wait,
make that
can
decision?
Can you unbutton?
Of course, you can unbutton.
It's
Do you want to
button.
see the other
They're
look?
buttoned.
Yeah, let's see. Let's check it out.
The button's hard to undo.
Take that.
Well, this makes sense why they didn't unbutton.
Yeah, maybe it's just too much work, and the buttons are too tiny.
The hardest button to
But
button.
You're running around. You're running around with a buttoned-up polo. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even golf with a buttoned-up polo.
Yeah.
I guess it.
You're more Vice City styles.
Yeah, I like that. I like the
Nice.
easy
Yeah.
breezy.
Justin's an '80s
Oh,
guy.
there you go.
Push it to
It's a
the
tight
limit.
button.
I think that looks a little better.
It's not easy to do.
Holy fuck. Okay, never mind. You
This
can,
guy's
the man
never-
cannot
It's
unbutton
a
a
hard button to button.
I don't think
man.
he dresses himself, this guy.
How do you
They're
get
like
it?
they're like rubber buttons.
How do you get it on your head?
I just pull it through the button.
You, put, you fit your head
Stretch it.
through the buttoned-up shirt.
Yeah, and I have a big head.
That's fucking crazy.
I think it looked good buttoned all the way up.
Keep your buttons in a bunch or whatever.
All right, so Portugal play Azerbaijan Wednesday in Torino. The 1-0 game with an own goal in the 36th minute by Medvedev. And a cross by Ruben Neves looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Portugal were constantly on the attack, but I mean,
They got lucky. That was a lucky goal.
yeah, they were lucky to get away with that because one goal from an own goal, that's not really what you want to see.
Nuh-uh.
Most of the chances I saw, like, they were creating a lot of chances. They were just shots that were pretty close. They just shot it right at the goalie, right?
Yeah.
Like, none of them had the, like, finisher's touch to put it in the net. And then the couple that they did make, like, the goalie did make a couple good saves. Like, he didn't make as many good saves as saves that he made, because I think his save stats were, like, something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
People said he had the game of his life. He made a couple good saves, like 2 or 3, you know.
Well, they had 14 shots on target, so
Well,
Yeah.
the shots at him, well, that was good positioning on him.
Yeah, for sure.
He was in the right place.
He was.
Give the guy some credit.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm
Some
gonna
of
give
the
him credit, but I'm also gonna take away a little credit from the Portuguese
The
players
shots
who
weren't
just
good
kept
enough.
hitting, just shot right at him.
yeah, I was gonna say some of the shots they didn't seem like they had a lot of zip. They're just
No.
kind of like, okay, let's get it on target, but it wasn't deadly.
Their shot power was down.
Yeah,
Pucks on the net, guys. Pucks on the net.
that's what they were.
Well, that's what they're doing.
going
They're
for.
just getting them on the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this the game Ronaldo had the bicycle kick attempt?
Yeah. It looks like he really wants to do another
He
one.
really wants to score all the time.
He was trying that bicycle kick. I made a note of that. I put Ronaldo with the bicycle kick, and also we were wondering before who would end up taking the free kicks, because on this
Yes.
particular game, I think on the field was
Yeah, we had Neves.
Sergio Oliveira, Neves, and no, Sergio Oliveira, did he start? No.
No, he got
I'm looking
subbed
at
on.
it
No,
right now.
he got brought on.
Yeah.
So did Bruno.
And then I think in the second half, Bruno Fernandes got on. That's when Ronaldo had like 2 free kicks in a row. One hit the
Yeah.
hand, and then they went a little closer. And Bruno Fernandes still is just a decoy, just standing there. And it's still Ronaldo's ball until he
Yeah.
decides to give it
Yeah,
up.
he's not
Yeah.
relinquishing that.
He was good though. You got him on net.
Yeah.
A couple of them were at the wall though, but
Maybe-
if it got over that wall, who knows?
Yeah,
If he
maybe
gets
maybe
through the
when he
players.
breaks the record, then he'll be like whatever. Whoever
Yeah,
wants to
maybe.
kick.
Yeah,
you
but we
can
can't
kick.
play like that. Just getting Ronaldo's record.
I think that's how he's playing right now.
Yeah,
especially when they're playing Azerbaijan. I mean, you saw how he
Yeah, it
did.
would have been nice if he scored all 6 goals right there, you know?
Oh.
Is that how many he needs? 6?
After today's goal, I think
Yeah.
it's 6.
So yeah, they
You're
pretty much.
counting him down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Countdown.
It's the most exciting thing
Why not?
happening on that team.
When he gets to one more left, people are gonna make jokes that he already got it. Technically.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's got it a few times.
Oh yeah, there's a couple that
Yeah.
he got taken away.
We got one yellow card for Bruno Fernandes. I think he picked up another one against Serbia, so he was suspended for the last game.
I was thinking about, so he came on because I think Matinho got hurt. He kind of played the Matinho role, but he played really far, like deep, I found, in this game. He was coming way further back than I see him play on Manchester United to kind of bring that ball up and start out plays and then like find people with long balls. But he's kind of a frustrating player to me. Like,
Bruno, like on Portugal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he hasn't found his fit yet. I don't know, there's something about it just doesn't look right.
Maybe
I'd rather
like-
see Moutinho.
Maybe he needs to play like a attacking mid, and maybe that's not what
Fernando Santos.
Yeah.
Fernando Santos, thank you, is positioned him as.
I think it's just like working with Ronaldo and there's just like a weird vibe going on because it's like, how do you, I don't know, it's something about like centering the team and then kind of
Yeah,
having
he's
the
like-
one target man.
He is like an anchor, right? Like
Yeah.
he's like on menu. It's like he's the guy that you have to go through him to kind of like make a play happen.
If he is like that provider, like, you know what I mean? Like, then he could provide to anyone. They're all on the field. They're all trying to be in good positions. I just feel like, I don't know, he misses a lot of passes. I thought instead of him, like, I guess it's slightly 2 different positions. Bernardo was playing a little bit more out wide, but Bernardo's the one who's dictating play. Bernardo's the one
Mhm.
who's like leading the team. Bernardo's the one who's finding people out there, you know, and making things happen.
Yeah, but Bruno wants to be that guy, so they both want that position.
That's true. There's not enough ball for both of them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they
Bernardo
conflict each other.
Bernardo was like playing for his life in this game. He
He's
was
a
like
good player. He runs.
he
man.
is. But it's just like he's feeling the pressure of like how many great players are on the team right now, and he's like, no, I don't want to even be in a conversation. I want this spot to be mine. I think he's earning it.
Andre Silva didn't do anything. He was a pylon.
Yep, sadly, I have such great hope for him to do something, but
Yeah,
it
that was
just
his chance.
never ends up doing it.
Then,
Forget him. We obviously need Diogo Jota instead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
I
then
think
right at the
that's-
end, João Felix came on, and I think João Felix did more in like 5 minutes than.
Oh yeah, he
than
had so
Really?
much
Andre
energy.
Silva, yeah,
Little flits and trick.
nothing's been coming off for him lately, or nothing has ever come off for him lately on the national team, really. But
Yeah,
like,
he hasn't done.
he's
that
out
much.
there, he's trying. He's more involved than Andre Silva, but Andre Silva's never gonna be the player that's like always involved. He's gonna be the finisher, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if that's what Ronaldo's kind of doing, then it's like
Exactly.
you guys are
Yeah, you
redundant.
can't have them both on the field. It just doesn't work.
They're playing in the same position.
Portugal versus Serbia. I didn't know Serbia was such a big country. They're massive.
They were even bigger.
They used to be. Yugoslavia.
Yeah,
When they
They
had
get bigger every
Montenegro.
yeah.
That was tough because then we used to have to play 2 countries, but now they limited it.
So wait, it was
Before,
like
it used to be Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then turned to Serbia, Montenegro.
Yeah.
And
Croatia.
and then Croatia and
bunch of
Bosnia
Bosnia, yeah.
And Herzegovina.
and Herzegovina.
And Herzegovina. Yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough.
I'll take it.
It does it for me.
Take it. So we played Serbia on Saturday. We played Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo, Diogo, Jota, Danilo, Sergio Oliveira, Bruno Fernandes, Cedric, Font, Ruben Diaz, João Cancelo, and Lopes in net. This was definitely the game. Before going into it, we knew this was going to be the big game, and it definitely came out to be the big game.
Whoa.
Searching for a word didn't come to me.
Yeah, first
The
half.
spectacle.
First half they played well. 2 great goals by Diogo Jota. Like the guy's been obviously practicing his headers.
Yeah.
He's not missing.
Yeah, that one where he just like picked the bottom corner was
The glancing one, yeah.
that was so nice.
And they play well. And then the worst thing that could have possibly happened to them with which was scoring like the first minute right off the second
Yeah.
half. Because then Serbia's
Mitrovic.
feeling it, right? They're like, oh, we're just 1 goal down.
Yeah,
like
we
you
can
know what I
do
mean?
this.
Easy tie.
It's like, how did we not score again?
And then we're on the back foot. But we still created a couple chances even when, even in that second half to sort of separate.
That was a terrible half. It
Yeah.
was one of the worst halves I've ever seen.
There's a couple chances, but I was just gonna say, like, a lot of people on the internet, they said Cedric and Font were like kind of problems at the back, especially when they put on that number 7 guy. I forgot his name, but like they couldn't stop him. They really couldn't handle him.
Oh, was it Tadic? No, that guy would have started.
No,
He's
Tadic
like the
was
captain.
10.
It was the guy they subbed on in the second half, and he was just running up and down the left side, just killing them. And I think Fernando Santos saw this and corrected in the next game. But like Cancelo on that side and then Cedric, you're just weakening both positions, right?
Mhm.
That's what it looked like to me, at least. Because then you have Cancelo not comfortable on that side, even though he is comfortable on Man City. It looks like, but Man
Yeah.
City is a team where like a lot of your mistakes can really be hidden. By, like,
Yeah,
Kevin De
because there's so
Bruyne
many. Yeah, there's so many good players.
or
still.
whoever.
He
right?
feels safe there.
Who's covering your back is Font,
Yeah,
and he's slow.
Cedric can play the left side. I've seen him do it.
Mitrovic.
Mitrovic. No, he's the guy who scored.
He's
the
9.
The guy who subbed on.
He was subbed on.
Mitrovic. Is that the Arsenal guy?
No.
No.
So
Didn't they
then-
buy him? It's on the Fulham.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Maximovic.
yeah, Maximovic.
Ah,
So then for the second goal, it just looked like they were caught in a counterattack. When it was for once in the half, they were actually like up front, forward, pushing,
yeah.
and then they just got killed on the counter. Everyone just chasing someone.
A total
Yeah.
capitulation.
Capitulation.
Shambles.
Mhm.
Rocks for brains.
Yeah, that I think the second goal, man, that was the beautiful piece of counterattack, and that was like
It was just as
perfection.
soon as the ball went there, they were already one step ahead of the defender trying to catch him, and they just
yeah,
kept moving
it was
it
just
up and
tic
up.
tac toe, and then in the net, and it's like didn't
Some dumb guy in my work told me that one of the goals were offside.
Oh.
Is that true?
Oh,
I don't
it did
know.
look offside actually.
Okay.
Come to think of it.
Okay, he was a very smart man,
Well,
actually.
guess there's no VAR, no way to find out.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
can't VAR it, so yeah. I don't know. Could have been offside.
That was in my notes that
Oh.
I'm not looking at. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, I thought it was definitely offside. But
Sergio Oliveira, he got his start. That
He
guy's
did-
just
he
not
did-
effective.
He did not look good at all.
No,
I
he
was
looked
really,
bad.
I was really sad about that. But yeah, I was watching him. And I was like, "You're not doing anything right, buddy."
You're like losing
Get
the
out
ball.
Yeah, this is the game.
is this like his first time? This is not his first time playing for.
No, he's definitely got a few caps, but I don't think he's been around enough to be like
He's not
comfortable.
confident yet.
Yeah,
He'll get there.
let's hope.
Kinda
So
looks
He's
like-
not young.
He kind of looks like Russell Brand to me. Sergio Oliveira.
Yeah, he does.
he's got that
He's
vibe.
got a look.
Yeah,
He's got a look.
one that Justin wants to
I'm
achieve.
trying to. I mean, I would love
Failing.
one of those. What do you call it? Just arm sleeve tats.
Yeah,
Ruben Neves is all tatted up too. Have you guys
Yeah.
noticed? Yeah.
That guy's lived a big life for a young man.
Yeah.
He's got like 4 or 5 children already.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
saw him on Instagram. I was like, how did you get this many kids?
dude, he's 23.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
damn.
He has a viral load.
They're very family oriented. I think
Yeah.
more in Portugal, you know.
Set, he's got a good job. His wife doesn't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the game's tied 2-2, and then right at the end of the game,
The moment.
the moment we've all seen.
We've all been waiting.
Did you
for it.
guys yell at your TV?
I said it was a goal right away. I knew it.
Oh, I lost it.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I freaked out because it wasn't a goal.
But yeah, the ball in, magnificent from Nuno Mendes. Crazy ball
Well,
in.
he slipped.
Mhm.
It's slipped or
He
not
did
slipped.
it.
That fucking ball went exactly where it needed to go. Ronaldo picks it up, runs on the right wing, gets into the box, and puts it into the back of the net, and it is kicked out.
Well, that's the problem.
Whoa.
That's
Right
the
up.
problem.
It
It didn't
was
go to the
not the-
back of the net.
Definitely
Didn't
not
get
the
the
back
back.
of the net.
It
It went
barely
off the
crossed the
line.
line.
It went over the line, just
fully crossed the
barely,
line.
and because there's no VAR, There's no way to tell whether or not it did, and the referee says no. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, absolute robbery. And the thing is, too, it's like, okay, so they don't have VAR in these things, and I read something about it because it would be too costly to install the technology in all of the stadiums. You just need, there's only, 30 countries? You're UEFA, you're rich as fuck.
How much does this fucking VAR cost?
It doesn't matter, you
Probably
can afford it.
Yeah.
Like, they're crying poor, like, oh, we can't put it. You just need to put it in one stadium in every country, right?
Yeah.
Half of them already have it. So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Just go to the smaller countries.
They're very nice.
They're very
The
nice
very
countries.
nice countries,
Yeah.
and put it in those ones, and then you're good to go. And
Yeah.
every game has to be in that stadium. That's fine.
Most
Yeah.
teams play in their biggest, nicest stadium for their international games.
Of course, yeah. There's
Yeah.
no more tours, anyways. This is all being done under wraps. No crowds or anything. You don't have to do a tour of the country.
So, dude, this is what Fernando Santos said after. He said, "It is not permissible that in a competition like this, there is no VAR or goal line technology. The ball was half a meter inside the goal. There was no obstacle between the goalkeeper and goal line. It was very clear."
Also, I looked it up.
Ronaldo was
It
going like
costs. Yeah.
Do you see him do this? I'm
Yeah.
putting two hands that saying it was this far in the net, is what Ronaldo was saying.
Yeah. So it costs about 150 grand to put VAR into a stadium.
That is
come
not
on.
much.
That's
But-
it? What?
On top of that, this was not even the decision you needed VAR for. You could have checked a normal camera, as we all saw looking at replays.
Dude,
they
that's-
could have figured that out in 2 seconds.
That's
Why
how-
do we need to have like this official thing of like, okay, because there is or isn't VAR now,
can't look at a camera.
you can't
Dude,
check a replay.
That's how Materazzi. That's how Zidane went out with Materazzi. There was no VAR back then. The ref
Yeah.
didn't see it. He watched the camera after.
Oh,
like-
well then, just do
Yeah.
that.
Why don't they just do that?
This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was
Pull out his phone. You can watch it on DAZN and
Yeah.
just look.
Take out those
on
Sport
DAZN,
TV.
you can swipe back and watch.
Yeah.
It's absolute robbery, yeah.
Yeah.
But then also, like, these are referee crews that are used to having the VAR, right? So that offsides guy, like, or the linesman, sorry, I shouldn't call him the offsides guy. Yeah, that's essentially what he does.
No,
He
he calls
wasn't
out
even-
throws.
He
He
wasn't caught up
doesn't
with the
fucking
play.
do anything.
Yeah.
You can be a robot.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
caught up with the play. So it should be a robot.
Thanks, guys.
So he's out of position because they're so used to relying on the VAR. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, then it's like this ball was in. Wait, no one saw it except for the players? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and then they had the person on the back line. They took that person out because there was VAR. But in the stadiums that there's no VAR, put that fourth
Yeah, where's
person.
that guy?
Put that person back.
We used to have that guy.
I forgot about
Oh,
that
This is an
ref.
outrage.
Yeah. Get your shit together, FIFA.
Yeah.
That's an outrage.
Like it's the World Cup qualifying.
And that's 2 points that Portugal should have to make it easier to qualify.
Yeah.
And 1 point that Serbia shouldn't have, who's probably going to end up finishing second. So that's
Yeah,
a much
definitely.
closer race than it needs to be.
I think they're ahead on goal differential, actually.
yeah, and they're ahead on goal differential.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sanama Beach.
You want to hear what Del Piero said on ESPN about this? After the Ronaldo freakout?
Yes.
He said, "It's not easy to be in his feet."
That's true.
Hey man, that's true. And I have to agree with Del Piero on that.
Yeah.
He's a wise old man.
So a bunch of nerds on, I don't know, I guess Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, were like criticizing Ronaldo. Like the pearl clutchers who are like, no, that's the Portuguese captaincy's armband. You
Yeah.
can't throw it like that.
Yeah,
Who
I
cares?
see
Just
that.
an armband.
What's wrong with these
With a
people?
little C
though?
on
Fucking Velcro. It wasn't
it
even
was
red and
Velcro.
green. It was like blue or black.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
blue.
I
It
mean,
didn't
I-
mean anything. It wasn't
Yeah.
like fuck being the captain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
He
it
just threw something.
Yeah, but you can definitely take it that way, where it's like the captain is like the person you want to be calm and collected at all times. But I mean,
It was just something he had that he can throw as
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
that's true.
It's not
He
gonna
w-
throw a shirt down. He
He walked
respects
out
it.
before it stopped, and he's like waving his hands like this is
Yeah,
like what do you call it?
This is a
farce.
conspiracy.
yeah. He wasn't looking at the big picture.
I like all his reactions. It was all good.
Yeah,
That's how you should react.
It's like 2016, man. That
People were
guy.
like he was restrained. I would have taken that fucking linesman out.
Well, then you get a red, and then that's one less game against
Yeah, no, of course.
Azerbaijan to try to score another goal.
Hey, maybe then Bruno Fernandes would have some space to play.
Maybe. Hey, man, that's like that game where they played Croatia a couple months back. And
They
Ronaldo
demolished
was
Croatia.
injured or he wasn't there or something, or maybe it was when he had COVID. That was like the best flowing soccer I've seen them play in so long.
Modric looked like crap that game. I remember that game.
Oh, Croatia looked like crap that game.
A lot of people were calling for Fernando Santos to be fired after this game. He's too negative. Like, they get a 2-0 lead and they blow it. And then also just his substitutions, a lot of people thought he should have been the substitution came right after the first goal, which was 1 minute into the second half. But
I don't.
he waited until around the
blame him for
70th minute. He
That's
made some
normally
subs.
when managers do it.
Yeah, I had no problem.
He did
with
the
that.
opposite today. He subbed off. I don't know. I didn't catch the first half. Did Neto get injured or was he just playing bad?
Jean Felix got a little hurt. Yeah.
Oh, Felix got injured and they brought on Neto.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think their main point is Fernando Santos did really well with a team with not a lot of talent, just a lot of like kind of grinders that they say in hockey, and he knows how to play that way, which is like that Portuguese sort of negative style that we always talked about, and like no one after Euro 2016 said like we played good football. Everyone was just kind of like
we won.
Doesn't
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Doesn't matter how it looked. We won.
But now this is a team which I think a lot of people see as like very talented. And does he know how to manage these players? Does he know how to get the
might
best
need
out of
someone
them? Does he know how to figure out
up-to-date.
what to do with these guys?
Yeah, how
He
to
hasn't
use them
figured it
to
out.
their full potential, not just to scrap it out.
Do you want a George Jesus or a Ruben Amorim? Because I feel like there's definitely a level of coaches that they're still good, and you see it a lot in the English game with like Roy Hodgson and Sam Allardyce still sticking around. They're not at the same like technical level as like Pep or all the new coaches coming in, and it's like there's all these new guys that are just like flying like right from the start because they're either fresh off of being players and know what the game is like now, or they just I don't know, they have a different view, or I don't know. There's these old guys. I don't know how they're still. I don't know how people still trust.
He's doing amazing.
Yeah.
No, it's weird how just like the international game, I think because it's much less demanding on you. Like you just have to watch a few games throughout the year, decide your team, and then you have a short month of training and in between a bunch of other trainings, right? But like it's always been an old man's game, right? Who's gonna revolutionize the international managing positions? Right?
Because who like wants to do that? That's a boring game. I mean,
well, how do you win international tournaments? You gotta be just organized, good chemistry, and like a lot of intensity, right?
And it's like 8 games long. It's not even.
Let's play pretend. Let's play a game here, guys.
Sure.
Yeah,
Say Tottenham sacks Mourinho. He becomes the coach.
We're
playing a game,
okay.
guy. What the fuck?
I thought it was. I thought that was the game. Do we want Mourinho to coach?
No.
Of course, that was. But let me finish the setup.
Okay, continue.
How do you think it would play out if he became the coach?
Bad.
I think he would still want to play that terrible counter-attacking Tottenham where like Kane and Son, and his Kane and Son would be Ronaldo and Bernardo or whoever.
Or like probably Neto or
Jota. Jota and Ronaldo.
Dump and chase?
Yeah. Play dump and chase.
They play all the slow guys. Get Carvalho, Danilo, Palhinha all in there together.
Yeah, he'd see if he can get Eric Dyer to switch to Portugal. Throw him in there. Fuck, man. No, that would... There was a time where I wanted that, where it was like...
Before, like after Inter.
When we had Paulo Bento, and then Real Madrid wouldn't let Jose Mourinho coach them for like the interim.
Yeah.
That I wanted him then, but now no. After all I've seen too much.
I think
You know what I'm really happy? Big step that they took when they brought Fernando Santos in was like I feel like there was a long stretch of like this guy's a Porto guy, this guy's a Sporting guy, this guy's a Benfica guy because of where they coached last. And then it was like they're so biased on their players. Like Bento was the worst. He was like like pure Sporting players, and Sporting wasn't even great at that time.
Yeah.
Not that they didn't have great Portuguese players, but like he was so reliant on the guys that he knew and worked with.
Politics.
No, that's been a problem for a long time. Like, we watched some World Cup games over the quarantine, the one they got dumped out at in 2002. And there's just like these bizarre decisions of like who's not playing, and you're like, oh, it's because of that. bullshit.
Because the
you
coach.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was Umberto Cuyo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Scolari wasn't biased, right?
No, that's a
No,
good thing of
that's what
having
was
kind of
nice
an
about him.
international
He
guy,
was
right?
exciting too.
We need a guy from Luxembourg.
Luxemburger.
Yeah, maybe they should go international, man. Another
Yeah.
Scolari.
Nah. I think we got enough. Good
You know, I found out
coaches.
today that Paulo Sousa is the coach of Poland.
Really?
You
Yeah.
guys know that?
Good
Yeah.
for him.
You know, I found out last week Paulo Sousa won back-to-back Champions Leagues. 1 year with Juventus, and the next year went to Dortmund, and he won it with Dortmund. Very good player.
Fun fact.
From the late 90s.
That was our fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Well,
Justin.
that one's for all you Paulo Sousa fans out there.
And we know you're out there in Manitoba.
In the last game of qualifying, we got Portugal versus Luxembourg.
Yeah, tell
which
me about this one, guys.
just finished. We're fresh off the game. Good game. Exciting.
You got your
time.
notes done quick.
Yeah, buddy. I forgot to put the score in. But yeah, Portugal wins the game 3-1. Finally, a solid, strong win. Get those 3 points. No questions. Actually, the game started with a question.
Well, we
Big
had some
question.
questions.
The first goal of the game came down to Gerson Rodrigues
Yeah.
Born in Portugal.
for Luxembourg.
I looked that up.
He was born in Portugal, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna play for Luxembourg."
Damn, that's bold.
He must have lived in Luxembourg.
Well,
Yeah,
as our
probably.
dad always tells us every time Portugal plays Luxembourg, which tends to be a lot. They're always in
They're
our
always
group. Which I think it's set up because he always tells this fact, which is
Oh, I think I know this
Luxembourg
fact.
has the highest percentage or concentration of Portuguese people outside of Portugal
In
Yeah.
Europe?
or in Europe outside of Portugal.
It would have to be U.S. in the world, right?
Yeah, that's what he's saying in Europe.
Yeah.
In
no,
Europe,
no,
I
I'm just saying
guess.
worldwide.
Oh, in general.
It's
So
probably
anyways-
per capita, too.
So he always says
The
this.
highest concentration.
They govern themselves. But then don't you think
course.
that this is all rigged? If we always get Luxembourg, because it's more lucrative for Luxembourg to get Portugal, right? Like, it's got to be.
Fans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would fill the stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so,
why I say that's
yeah.
another thing of like,
Hey,
it just
you know
makes me
what?
think that it's always rigged.
Luxembourg.
They would rig it for Luxembourg. Who
Luxembourg
cares?
sucks,
Just
so
think-
who
no,
cares?
they gotta
Bring them
give-
on.
You know, because we could get
So-
San Marino or, you know, we could get Latvia all the time or whoever,
It's
but
just,
we get Luxembourg.
it's just
all the time.
Luxembourg by a different name, man.
Then- but yeah.
Gibraltar,
No,
Luxembourg,
Okay,
San
so
Marino.
then why is it always Luxembourg?
Justin's looking at the back door, the
Back
evil
door.
that's happening
Yeah.
behind us.
No, I get what you're
guys.
saying. There's probably some
I'm saying
politics
they rig it.
because yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So wait, Luxembourg's paying UEFA? What kind of money do they have?
No, he's saying that by Portugal playing Luxembourg, it's the best financial outcome for both teams because if they play in Portugal,
Yeah.
Portugal's in a South Stadium anyways. But if they go to Luxembourg, there's so many Portuguese people there that it's gonna
Yeah,
bring up
and that's
Yeah.
money for UEFA.
And
Yeah.
for FIFA, yeah.
Yeah.
Or UEFA,
Yeah.
sorry.
and for Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not looking at it as big picture, like, okay, how do we
So it's just
how do we organize
How
all
do we
these
make
teams?
the most money?
Yeah,
It's a
and
good
pretend like
business
it's a
move.
draw.
But yeah.
That might be that's conspiracy. This episode's a lot of conspiracy theories.
That's fun. Because we only got 3 games to talk
That's
about.
preferred.
So yeah,
First off, right off the bat, I like this lineup. What do you guys think? I like
yeah.
seeing Ronaldo Sanchez starting.
Yeah, I didn't watch this game, but I'm just looking at the lineup now. Diogo, Jota in the middle. That's awesome. I didn't think that
That's
would
a-
happen.
We got
Oh,
Felix,
that's wrong.
Jota. Yeah, some of these lineups that
Take that out then.
I picked it. I picked these lineups
We will.
off the UEFA website, and they're definitely wrong because
It was Ronaldo in the middle and then Jota on one side, Felix
Yeah.
on the
That's
other
what
side.
I would have thought.
And then but the midfield is pretty much the same. Ronaldo Sanchez and Ruben Neves in the middle there.
because in the Azerbaijan game, that lineup that I picked from this website, it said that Neto was in the midfield, and I was like, Neto would never be in the
Mhm.
midfield.
Whoa. Okay.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, this is from Sportsnet. It says Jota up front, and then like
Ah,
3
this is all
guys.
fucked up too. You gotta watch the game.
Who's got the right?
Maybe Fernando Santos just lies to everyone.
Look.
He's just like, these are the players. You figure out
I'll
where
So
they're
keep-
going to
Bruno
be.
keep my
Fernandes
mouth
could
shut.
not play because he had a yellow card, right?
Yeah, that
So they
was-
made the midfield Ruben Neves, Ronaldo Sanchez, love seeing there, and Bernardo.
Oh, I like this the midfield setup. Did any of us
Love Sanchez.
get our guesses right for the midfielders? I think I put Sanchez, Sergio, and Bruno. I think Chris got the Serbia one right. He went Sergio,
Everything?
Bruno.
We
and
only made
Danilo.
one prediction though.
Yeah,
I was predicting
Oh,
for
yeah.
Azerbaijan. I
Yeah,
guess.
I was only
for all the
predicting for
games.
Azerbaijan.
Okay, that game, I was the goalie Patricio, but he's injured, and Font. I didn't have Font, but everybody else I picked.
Oh yeah, Chris
I
with
had
the
fun.
predictions.
Okay, so,
So, yeah.
I win. What do I win?
You win a large
You win
cheese
this
pizza.
little child Rui Costa
Espirão.
Euro 2000 jersey that I brought. I was gonna hang it up here, but I
Oh,
didn't.
you
It
totally
was
can.
signed. Yeah. I'll put it over there.
Yeah,
It's
you can hang it-
signed?
You can hang it right in that corner.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
signed.
want.
It was
Signed.
expensive. And the guy on eBay said, "I cannot stress this enough. This is for a child." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Why did you
and
get
I
it?
got it, and it was way smaller than I thought it'd be. I thought it could fit into a child's jersey.
You can make a child.
I
Give
guess.
it
You
there.
should have said like, how old we talking here?
Yeah, they were like 8 to 10, and in my head, I'm like, I'm as big as
Still?
Look, I could wear that.
I still bought it. It was expensive, man.
Fucking child's jersey.
You were warned, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. He was a good seller. I gave him a thumbs up.
yeah, that's some vino, baby.
Esperão.
Esperão, one of the good stuff. So after the Gerson Rodrigues goal for Luxembourg, Diogo Jota comes in for another header right before the end of the half, And
Yeah, said he's
this
been
guy's on fire.
He's been practicing his headers, man.
He's a top-notch player. He's phenomenal.
There's so many times where I feel like I see balls getting crossed into the box, and I'm just like, what are they gonna do with that? No one can. No one ever makes this happen. And Jota keeps finding them, and it's good to
He
see.
has nice curls.
He's got
He
great
does.
curls.
He can do he's doing nice glancing ones. He's a big
Yeah.
glancer. Ronaldo could do glancing power. Ronaldo's the best header of the ball I've ever seen in my life, but he is missing chances. Man, he missed a couple today.
Mhm.
Just like
In the Serbia game, he fluffed a fucking easy cross in that
Yeah.
he like easily should have.
just headers.
He's got the yips.
And then there was also I think he does have the yips right now for Portugal at least. Juventus, I think the pressure there must be some sort of
It's just
pressure in the
wash.
record. Juve he doesn't seem to bother him at
Oh
all.
yeah, Juve is just another day at the office. With Portugal, it's like it's
Yeah.
the I don't know. It's the pressure of like another big record. You know.
He is losing clinicality too.
I think it's a time thing too because you only get so many games with the national team. You know, when you're playing week after week, that's your day job. But when you play for Portugal, it's like every now and then.
You got to make it happen right now. Yeah, more pressure.
Dude, they'll put him on the field against Luxembourg in like 2030 if he still needs his record.
Yeah, so I
Hey,
don't know why he
man.
doesn't chill out.
Sweden just brought back Zlatan.
Yeah.
And he's doing well.
I don't know why he left.
I don't
Sweden.
know either. Maybe something with the coach or
Yeah, I
maybe
feel
when he
like
went
It was
it
age.
his age?
Age too.
Was it when he
But
went
he's
to
still
Galaxy?
good.
Yeah, once he went to MLS, I don't think they were gonna pick
Yeah.
him anymore.
But
Maybe
dude-
even United.
But who was he playing with? He was playing with the MLS when he got pulled, but he scored like so many goals that year.
They disrespect MLS. They don't think
Yeah.
it's anything.
Yeah, same thing happened with Giovinco. He like never got called up, and he was doing amazing.
Yeah, he's scoring free kicks every week, man.
Yeah,
The
That's-
atomic ant.
that's dumb.
So there was a moment where on the broadcast, Ronaldo was on the camera, and he went like this, and I couldn't tell if it was a pick or a scratch, but it fully was like all up around the nose, and they quickly cut away. And you always gotta be wary of that when you're on the field to not do a pick
Yeah.
because people see it. But I guess they don't judge you because
You know what? Dude,
I think there was a little
You
penetration.
gotta do the
yeah.
snot rocket.
Dude, the snot rocket. That's how all the pros
Everyone
do it.
does this. The snot rocket also doesn't look
Somehow
as,
worse.
as
Like,
good.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. What if it gets?
He's got a
all
classy
caught up
image,
and you
guys.
They
really
don't
do
care.
a
They
good
wipe
one?
it on their fucking jersey.
Exactly.
And the
Okay.
jersey's worth more money.
Dude,
after
if you're
that.
doing a snot rocket, you don't give a shit.
Oh, then you see. Then it
Maybe
gets
snot
on the-
rockets are
no,
banned because of COVID, though. I don't know.
Oh,
Possibly. I'm not saying
True,
they
you
are.
can get fined.
I don't think you can ban people,
I don't
players for
know.
doing that. You can't ban.
I have no
cannot
idea. I'm just
ban
throwing out
soccer players
ideas.
from doing the snot rocket. It is their
Snot
favorite
rocket,
thing.
yellow card.
It's their favorite thing to do. But then I was gonna say, Chris, you do a snot rocket, gets caught up in your chin or your thing.
Yeah.
You wipe it on your jersey.
Yeah.
People see that, then they're writing on the emails like, "Oh, this guy's disrespecting the jersey, cleaning his snot with,
Dude,
with the sacred jersey."
As long as you know what in soccer, as long as you're not eating your own boogers, I think you're fine.
The boogers can go anywhere except your mouth.
Exactly.
So Ronaldo does get the second goal.
Yes. He shows up finally.
Unconvincingly puts it in the net. Deflects across goalward. Who puts the ball in? Cancelo, right?
Yeah, I
it's
think so.
Cancelo.
Cancelo.
That was a good finish.
That's all-
I
yeah,
barely
was
saw
good.
that. It was very tiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we make it smaller?
I don't know. Yeah, it's good touch.
That looked great.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Justin? You're
Yeah.
a hater. You're one of those haters on the internet.
He's a hater. Here's the Jota.
You were looking at your phone at that time, weren't you?
It was
Oh
unconvincing.
my god, that was beautiful.
No one saw that coming.
I mean, I did because you
Take a
clicked
second
on
look.
Jota goal.
Ruben Neves. Whew.
Ooh,
It's all in the neck. You gotta work out your neck muscles.
It's all in the net.
Yep.
So there was another chance where
my neck.
Ronaldo
My
was
back.
behind the play, and the Luxembourg defender passed it back to his goalie, but he didn't pass it to his goalie. He passed it to Ronaldo, who was standing right there. And I don't know if Ronaldo thought he was offside or what, but he ran in, shot it at the goalie, point blank. The goalie saved it. Then he kicked a second ball right at the goalie saved it. And you're like, this is when the game was still, the third goal hadn't happened yet.
Ooh, that's pathetic.
Or the
No,
Yeah,
yeah, they were just one up.
There was a third goal.
they were just one up, right? And so we were like, holy shit, like, I hope that wasn't like, I hope we don't end up tying this game because that was just like such a clear chance to score a goal. You couldn't believe Ronaldo missed this if you watch this.
And then the third goal of the game comes from Joao Palhinha
Yeah, Paulinho's.
in his debut Portugal break. Not necessarily his first game, but his first time out with the national team, and he gets his first goal. Very nice way to put that last nail in the coffin.
Yeah, he's a big, powerful guy in the midfield.
Yes, that's what we want.
Power.
He's a big guy.
Forza.
Mais força.
So, in terms of player performances today, I like Neto over Sergio Oliveira for sure. If you're gonna put them two in together,
Different position though.
center midfield, just hanging back there.
No,
Pedro
Neto's,
Neto?
Neto's more of a winger.
Oh, Neves, sorry.
Oh,
Neves,
Neves.
yeah.
Neves.
That's right.
No problem.
I said it bad.
I said a bad.
It's not a bad.
I said a bad.
Neto came on for Felix, right?
Yeah, Felix was injured.
Yeah, he didn't.
Why is he so delicate?
He looked lively, but
Keep
he,
him at the
I
kids'
think he did a
table.
little trick.
Yeah.
he hasn't
I think
really
I saw.
having.
I'm not convinced yet, guys.
Yeah, me too. Felix,
I don't care how much money they spend on him.
he's
I'm
got to
not
do a
convinced
lot
yet.
more. There's something about him. I don't want to say that.
Well, you're talking about Atletico? He's on the wrong team.
Just in general, in Atletico and Portugal, he hasn't impressed me.
Well, he's still young.
He had some good time at Benfica, but
That don't
gotta
impress
step it up.
me much.
Ooh,
Oh,
shit, bro.
and outro.
That's a song for everything.
Hey, you ever thought about being in a band and singing in the band?
Maybe one day, you know. Let me get my feet wet here.
Ronaldo Sanchez is back in the fold, and he played well. A lot of people's man of the match today.
Ooh,
Played
nice.
really good.
Nice. A
Love
lot of
San-
forward passes.
A lot of forward passes, a lot of dispossessions, a lot of keeping possessions, a lot
Beautiful.
of just keeping the game moving.
Nice.
Sounds like a jersey to me.
I definitely want to see more Sanchez.
Rafa came on. Useless, this guy is.
No,
Absolutely useless.
Last week he was your Joao Wonder. This week he's useless.
He's my Joao Wonder on Benfica. On this team, no. Parua, I don't care.
Maybe we should get Seferovic out here.
Yeah.
Now you're talking my language.
Talking my language. So yeah, that game ends up 3-1. We get our 3 points. Our table.
Oh,
Or-
so we're ahead. By
we
goal.
are.
Oh, okay. I think it was before today.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah.
We
So
were
we scored 3 today.
So
Okay, so like we should have 9 points and Serbia should have 6 then.
Yes,
correct.
of course, you can
yeah,
do that.
ideally.
I'll do that until the end of qualification.
So Portugal in the lead with 7 points with a better goal difference than Serbia. Serbia is tied for second with 7 points. Luxembourg with 3 points. Republic of Ireland with 0 and Azerbaijan with 0.
It's weird to see them like Luxembourg.
Ahead, just ahead of anyone.
Serbia is like that's a toss.
It would be nice if we didn't have to go to the playoff.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, of course. I hate
for
that.
once. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. for
that'd be
once it'd
great.
Yeah.
And not play Sweden in a playoff.
Take out Zlatan again. But yeah, I don't know how Ireland has lost both their games, but
Wait, they lost against Azerbaijan?
they lost
Serbia?
against Luxembourg and then they lost against Serbia.
That makes sense.
I would
But there's-
imagine because they're not very good.
Yeah,
You're
possibly.
correct. You have to
But
be.
Ireland's got a lot of heart. They're a tough team.
Yeah.
They got tough guys.
They're not tough enough right now.
Apparently not.
Well, after watching Luxembourg, it makes sense. Like they played good.
Okay, you're gonna play. Who would you play?
You're gonna start a fight today.
Diogo Jota versus Simao Sabrosa.
Who would you play?
Yeah. Who do you like better?
Okay. Who do I like better?
Who do you
Wow.
like?
I think
better.
the two Benfica fans are gonna give a hard Simao on this one.
Yeah, I don't know. He's.
I
good
would say
player.
I will say like Jota is looking like so amazing, and
Mhm.
he's still pretty young. No, how old is he now?
24.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, like,
Oh, he's December 4th.
oh, okay.
Hey, that's a good question. Who do you think will be the captain after Ronaldo?
That's what I'm saying. Because there was that time when Figo retired. Ronaldo was still kind of young, and like Simao was like he was our captain for that like interim period of like Ronaldo kind of stepping up.
Yeah, I think he went into Euro 2008 as like who's the captain going into
Probably
that?
Simao.
Because they couldn't give it to Deco.
No, did he play 2008?
Yeah, he was on the team. For
Yeah?
2008.
Yeah,
they
he
couldn't
was.
give it to him.
Why
He's,
not?
He's Brazilian.
Yeah, gotta get it done. Pep's been the captain of Portugal.
Pep's a little different.
Pep's he's a vice captain.
Pep's a little different. He has
Sure,
a little more clout.
you put in the same amount of time at Porto, maybe more. That's some
More
more.
controversies here. More
There's
controversies.
gonna be a fight.
I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, Simao was kind of like that solid guy. He's like the respected player. Do we think Jota will ever get to that level?
No.
Too early to say.
I think Ruben Dias will be the captain, obviously.
Ruben Diaz will be the future captain.
Yeah.
If we're just talking about captain, yeah, Jota's
Yeah.
not in the captain kind of fold. Jota's the scorer. Jota's the
Yeah.
attacker. You know what I mean? He's not
He
the
could
team
he could be
leader.
like our main goal scorer after
That's the
Ronaldo.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Because if when Ronaldo eventually steps down in like 10 years, if Jota's there and he's the one like the main attraction.
If he's scoring all the goals, maybe
Yeah.
he will be captain.
Possibly.
No.
I can see Ruben Diaz.
Ruben
being-
Yeah.
Diaz is going to be the
Yeah.
captain, or if not, Bernardo
Bruno?
Silva.
Yeah, Bernardo will definitely.
Bernardo?
wear it.
Yeah,
You don't or
But I see
what about
Ruben Diaz
Ru-
as being more of a
Bruno?
captain
Yeah.
guy,
he's more like a
leader.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking
you hear
a
the guy
lot.
talk, he talks very seriously and like about like the game and like
Mhm.
how he takes the game, and it's always
He
good
takes
to have,
charge. He grabs Zinchenko by the head and
He's
moves
yeah.
Move
him.
the hell over.
Yeah,
and it's always good to have like a center back as a captain. They're
Yeah,
the one
he's the
who should be
backbone.
talking the most, who should
Exactly.
be like leading the line. You know what I
If you
mean?
give him that captaincy, and it kind of gives him a little more clout to step up and be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that he's at City and he's getting this time with Pep to really like develop. I think that's gonna help Portugal a lot.
Hey, you know what? He's at
Yeah.
City, and I don't even care. What the hell?
Yeah.
No, I care. It's a good team for him.
Yeah, there's a good interview I just watched on Rio's YouTube show. Talks to Pep, and then right after he talks to Ruben Diaz. So some center backs talking shop a little bit. Yeah, it's nothing like
Where's
he doesn't-
this?
It's on YouTube, on Rio Ferdinand's new like YouTube channel.
Oh,
or
Rio
you
Fernandez a
show.
YouTube channel?
Yeah,
YouTube
you know,
show.
Rio Ferdinand used to have his own show, kind of like Punked, and he used to punk all the England players.
Whoa, I didn't
It's
know.
from like
Whoa.
2007
Wait
or
up,
something.
does he punk the Portuguese players? Can we go back and watch
He might have
this?
punked Ronaldo
Probably
when he was
punked
at
Ronaldo.
United.
Dude, they did one in Portugal, and the punks were so serious. I swear, I thought Miguel Veloso thought he was gonna die one time or like get kidnapped. And
Did he cry? He cried.
I don't know if he cried, but like they pretended like he was getting kidnapped. I'm like, why would you do this to someone on
Yeah.
a TV show?
I think they stole Quaresma's Bugatti or something.
What?
Yeah, it's like what? I remember they did one to Di Maria. It's a lot to do with their like cars.
Ruben Simao at it again.
Oh shit, they might actually think.
Di Maria, your house is being robbed.
Yeah, like
No.
I've been through this before, guys.
like what kind of pranks are these? In
Okay,
Europe,
put
they
the
have
cameras
they have a-
away.
They have a different sense of humor in Europe.
It's
You know?
darker.
I don't know if it's darker, but they just find different things funny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like how our dad thinks ridiculousness is the funniest show he's ever seen. I've never
I
laughed at
hate
it
that
once,
show.
but
It's terrible.
my dad only watches it. He doesn't. He barely even laughs at it. He just looks at it.
It's for research.
Yeah.
Getting content. I was gonna say like maybe like after Ronaldo, if Bruno Fernandes can really step up and take that like center midfield role, and
Maybe he'll be captain for United probably.
But the thing is that he's always whining and complaining and like losing
Yes.
his temper,
Yeah.
and that's the only reason why I don't think he'll be captain.
Ronaldo was like that once upon a time.
That's
he kind of
true.
still
He's
is.
still He literally just threw the.
That's why I think
captain's
I would.
armband down.
That's why I think comparing players, Bernardo's a better player than Bruno Fernandes, and Bernardo's a better leader. I think than Bruno.
He's got
Fernandes.
more class. For
But is he
sure.
more vocal?
Is he more vote? We don't know. We don't hang out with him.
That's true.
Well, you see him on the field on the thing, and they are talking.
Yeah, he
Right.
talks to people. He's
He's
like,
talking.
Seems like
do
a
this.
he
He's
seems too
talking a
chill.
lot though.
Yeah?
No, Bernardo was talking a
Bernardo?
lot. Yeah. And he's in the wall. He's like whispering to the other guy, and then he's like, "I saw him consult Ronaldo. Like, which way are you gonna put this free kick?" These are little small
Yeah.
talking things, but you know, it all adds up.
You see him talking.
He's
yeah.
making notes. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, go right. Go.
So
He's very active in the WhatsApp group.
yeah. We have links
That's where he
to
really
that, yeah.
shines.
But you don't want to be too active in the WhatsApp group. Always posting little emojis and little funny stuff.
And
Then
people are just rolling their eyes.
Yeah,
Like, shut up.
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Dude.
So back to Jota and
Jota
Simao.
Simao.
Who did better on Atletico Madrid though? So
So
look at
well,
that. Check
Jota
that
played
out.
0 games.
Simao
So.
did pretty good.
Well, Diogo
Was
Jota
he
was an
injured or
Atletico
something?
player. No, they loaned him to Porto and then to Wolves, and then the rest, as they say,
then
is
Wolves bought him.
history. Yeah. Then he became a
Oh,
real
yeah.
wolf, and now he's a Liverpudlian.
Real
Yeah.
puddle of a man.
I know Jota has a more promising career. Jota could already be. Simao flopped at Barcelona. He did
Yeah.
really well at Benfica, like incredibly well. He's a club legend for
Had
the
some
6
good
years, he
years
spent
in,
there. 7 years.
Turkey, and then you know what? He capped off his career in India playing for the Northeast United.
And I respect that.
He,
You
he's
gotta
still,
bring soccer to the world.
He captained Atletico Madrid when he went there.
Yeah, he was their guy. He was their. He was the next future
That's right.
until Joao Felix came around.
He was
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah, I don't know. He was a sturdy. I think of him as like a sturdy player.
He was
He had some flair. but
Good
he was,
crosses, set pieces.
Yes.
in the years. So like the main years of his peak, if you look at those, so big tournaments he went to are probably Euro 2004, World Cup 2006, and then Euro 2008. Right? That's like him at the
He wasn't.
peak.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't a starter in 04. Was he ever
No,
a
no.
starter?
No.
No, he wasn't a
just
starter.
got
Till 8.
By 8 he was a starter. He played well, but every time he came on, he was always a sub, and you were like, as a Benfica fan, like, oh, here he comes because we watch him so much.
Yeah.
And then he gets there, and you're like, and he just doesn't do much, you know?
Mm.
No, that's like Rafa.
Yeah, exactly, right? You're like,
He had
oh, I
some
see this guy on
moments. He was
Benfica every
always-
week. This guy's freaking amazing. Like Simao, you got
Yeah.
the Simao jersey,
Yeah.
and then he's just like a dud.
Yeah.
He's no Manish, guys.
He was always disappointed on the national team. He
Manish was the
wasn't a killer.
opposite. Manish was a dud every day in club teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And he showed up for Portugal.
some players are like that. They just play harder for their
Yeah,
country.
that was like Podolski. Podolski was like one of the greatest German strikers, but he just couldn't cut it at a club team. He like flopped so hard at Bayern Munich, and then he's like, "Screw you guys! I'm just gonna go play for my hometown of Cologne."
You think Podolski's better than Ronaldo?
Definitely.
Brazilian Ronaldo.
What about- fat
You know what?
Ronaldo?
If they have a competition with
Ronaldo.
who's a better left foot shot taker, I think Podolski will be better than Fat Ronaldo.
You're crazy, man. Dude, there's no fucking way he would
Ronaldo's right-footed.
Ronaldo was 2-footed. That's why he's Ronaldo.
Evan, did you even win that thing? You lost
No.
terribly.
I did. I was the only vote for Lewandowski.
Yeah.
But Jota looks like he can do it for both
Club
club,
and
and
country,
country.
which is
he's
nice.
he's a talent.
The little Niños played.
Oh yeah, then
The Euro U21. So the group is Portugal, Croatia, Switzerland, and England. Portugal has played Croatia and England and beat them both so far. England is knocked out of the tournament.
Suckers.
Yeah, screw those guys.
we always beat England.
You blokes can't get
Piss
it
off, you little
together.
fuckers.
Bollocks.
Fucking wankers.
There's
Threw the
no-
hard R in there.
I just did it in my Canadian accent.
I don't do that.
Yeah, so Portugal played Croatia. They beat them 1-0 with a goal by Fabio Vieira.
Tell us his
came up
stats.
came with the Porto Academy. Well, he's played 20 games for Porto, 21 games, and he scored 2 goals. Yeah, it was a nice goal. He like snuck into the box. It's a nice little tiki-taka passing, and he beat the goalie. In the game against England, Portugal won 2-0. Goal by Danny Mota in the 63rd minute.
Really nice goal.
Yeah, it was a nice one-time where he bent it right around the goalie.
And he hit
No
the
chance.
post and then, yeah.
And then the second goal was a penalty by Trincao in the 76th.
Won by Gonzalo Ramos.
Yes. Guys, Danny Mota is from
Luxembourgo.
Luxembourg.
Wow.
He's
It's
a-
a little
he's a
reverse. It's a
Luxembourger.
little switcheroo here.
Yeah.
We got a guy who was born in Luxembourg and now is playing for Portugal.
Yeah, take that, Luxembourg.
It goes
Screw
both
you.
ways. It's it's a self-sustaining economy.
It's one big circle jerk.
The world shouldn't have borders, really.
The youngins are looking good, and they got a good team. And they're like, there's so many players that are like notable on big teams.
Yeah.
Whether it's like Portugal or abroad, but like, yeah,
It's fun to watch. Trincao with his little dipsy doodles. Him getting some playing time is nice.
Yeah,
Was he the one who put it through the ref's legs, or someone put it through the ref's legs?
I think it was Pote.
Yeah.
Nutmeg the ref.
Well, they were just staying around talking, and then he like went and put it through his legs,
Sneaky
and then they go
Pote.
laugh about it.
You guys ever seen this video? I forget which team or player it was, but it was like the ref had dropped the yellow card, and the player picked it up, ran up to the ref, and gave the ref the yellow card, and then the ref took the card and literally gave the guy a yellow card.
Come on,
No,
that
I
guy
haven't
can't take
seen
a
that.
joke.
Yeah,
I think it was on like, yeah, I know, right? I think it was on like Juve or Inter or
they're
something.
too serious, man.
Yeah.
They take themselves too serious.
apparently a lot of refs have like good jobs. I think like a lot of refs are like lawyers or something.
Yeah, they're all lawyers.
Why
and
the hell do you need
doctors.
another job if
They
you're
love
a
the
fucking
law.
ref?
They love just
the beautiful
Enforcing
game.
rules.
Tell me if you think this a lot. I don't know much about like ref stats. 32 games, he gave out 126 yellow cards and 7 red cards.
That seems a lot.
Doesn't seem like a lot.
Seems like a lot of cards.
Yeah. For 32 games, 133 cards he gave out.
Hey, let's keep control of the games. I don't mind a ref that uses the cards. You don't want the game to get out of hand.
How many cards per game like ratio is that?
It's 4.15 cards per game.
Okay, that's not so ridiculous.
That's not crazy, no.
You don't know how rough those games are, but yeah, the young Portuguese team
No,
is
that's
looking
a
good.
lot. 4 cards a game? That's a lot.
Think so?
Couple
That's too
yellows.
many. Yeah.
Yeah, but what
Someone's
about the
wasting
Reds?
time.
Maybe he just likes to throw yellows just to control the game.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he doesn't go for a second yellow like right away.
Well, Mönchengladbach versus Inter, he gave out 10 yellow cards.
That sounds like
There was a red card in the Luxembourg game today. I forgot about that.
Yeah, right at the end of the game.
Yeah, and said there was a red card in the Serb. Like, who got sent off in the Serb game? I don't
a Serb. I'm being.
remember. Serbian, yeah.
Yeah, there was a red card, but there wasn't. I guess that was enough time to get the chance, right? Like it was to have the red card happen. Then Nuno Mendes made the pass, and then Cristiano Ronaldo
take
scored the
advantage.
goal.
Scored his goal, air quotes.
That's a funny bit
Yeah.
from Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Let's just do Austin Powers bits, guys.
Yeah. Okay, other Portuguese news. Oh, so I made this note before. Gerson Rodrigues scored a stonker against Ireland. Took him down single-handedly. Also, we got 3 pork chops playing for Canada. We got Steven Eustachio. He started for Canada against Bermuda, their 5-1 win. Ricardo Ferreira started in their 11-0 win against the Cayman Islands. So I knew him. He was at our high school, and then after grade 10, he moved to Porto to play for the Porto Academy. And then after eventually, I don't know, some like weird shit happened in Porto. He got on their bad side, and like the Portuguese FA didn't like him for some reason. And then he went to AC Milan.
More conspiracies.
Wasn't Bobby Chandelier closer with him?
Yeah, Bobby Chandelier went to like elementary school with him.
Oh, you knew him for a long time.
Yeah, a very long time.
So
but yeah.
Bobby Chandler's our hookup. We should be talking to him.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
I kind of like through.
You knew him
Bobby.
through Bobby
Yeah,
Chandler.
more so. Then yeah, Steven Vittoria also in the Canada squad.
What
Older-
up?
Yeah, he's an older guy. He's playing in the Portuguese league.
I remember when he played for Benfica.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Good old Steven Vittoria. I wonder where he lived in Canada.
Probably
Edmonton?
Toronto. Yeah.
Let's find out. Oh, let's
I
see.
think he's from Ontario. I know Eustachio's from Alberta.
He's from Leamington.
Alberta, isn't it?
Is that
Ishkaiki Steven Vittoria is from Toronto. He's
Ah.
34 now.
Torontonian?
34.
Oh yeah, he did play for Benfica. He played one game for Benfica.
Yeah, I remember when he was on the squad.
Loaned him to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't even that long ago. That was 2013, 2016. Now he's at Morientes.
Yeah, he's back in Portugal. He scores a lot of goals because he takes penalties,
Ah,
which is weird. Yeah.
nice.
Parents are Azorian.
But yeah, no, Canada looks like they're off to a flying start, and that's another team. It's like Portugal's always been like a struggle to qualify, and Canada has had to play some of the worst teams in
Yeah.
organized soccer and still struggle to qualify.
Yeah, but I think CONCACAF only has 3 spots, so like U.S. and
Yeah,
Mexico
still
always
tough
get
to get in.
those.
But it's like they
And
still.
then there's like Honduras, Costa Rica, which is tough for
Yeah,
Canada.
Yeah, they are decent teams.
El Salvador.
No, but look at the look
should-
at the population.
Yeah, we should be
We
organized.
don't concentrate on soccer at all. We all play hockey.
We should
Yeah.
be organized enough to put a fucking team
I know,
together.
but they don't.
Dude,
there's nothing organized.
Iceland
no
has a
league
fucking
for years.
team together.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is about like when Iceland finally figured out. It's all about like your systems of like teaching, your organizations, your coaching, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. That's what gets you. That's why I think look at Luxembourg, right? How they've improved. Like we used to crush Luxembourg 6-0. They must
Yeah.
have improved their infrastructure because that makes a big difference into how
Well,
your
when you got an
country is
all-star
doing.
like Gerson Rodrigues playing,
Yeah.
you just got to get a few guys around him, and you got a
Yeah,
team.
but
But
also look at the talent Portugal has and what the sort of improvements that Sporting Benfica and like Porto have all done to their academies and like you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, but there's also the thing too with like let's use Ricardo Ferreira as an example. From Canada, born in Canada, went to go play in Porto, and
he made the Portugal national team.
yeah, he has the option now of like, do I play for Canada or do I play for Portugal? And it's like, well, obviously I want to play for Portugal. Like
He tried for so many years to play for Portugal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
well
got-
now
he
he's
got
playing
one
for
friendly
Canada. He's
game.
playing for Canada because he never made it to that level.
Yeah.
He's been injury prone his whole career.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
kind
But
of set him
but,
back.
but my point is that like if you're like a talent and say you're from Canada or like one of a smaller country respectively, talking about soccer or football, and you have a chance to go play for your home country and they're a better club.
You're right.
or
That does
better-
happen a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna play for the better team, right?
Yeah, and I think the MLS has gone a long way to like kind of stopping that. Because imagine like you're a guy coming up and you end up playing like Steven Vittoria or Ricardo Ferreira, like all your club football in Portugal. Okay, so what country actually improved your game? What country helped
Yeah.
you become a soccer
They took
player?
you to the next level.
Was it Portugal or was it Canada? Right.
Yeah.
So the pull is there to be
Yeah,
to go with Portugal. Now, if you're playing the MLS your entire thing, your only connection to Portugal is like vaguely through your parents. You're
right.
gonna be like more inclined to play for Canada, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Especially
If
if you
Canadian
never,
soccer, Canada soccer is the one that kind of boosted you up, right?
if you never cross the pond and like get to play in Europe, it's but
Except
they're also
to
not, but they're also not going to be looking at you. That's the other thing.
Exactly. That
Yeah,
too.
they won't even rate you.
They wouldn't. Yeah. But I think maybe Davies will change all that mentality, right? Because people want to start playing
Well,
for Canada.
That's the thing. You need to get somebody that's a
the-
homegrown
You're like,
talent.
oh yeah, I
yeah,
get to play with
like-
Davies
He's
and
kind of
David.
he's kind of the domino effect, and
Can
that's
we
what
call him the Trailblazer?
he's a trailblazer. And that's what Canada, because when they announced that the World Cup was going to be in North America, one of the things that a requirement for Canada to be a host was that they needed their own league.
Which
Yes.
is insane that they never had
Yeah,
a league.
so
Yeah.
that's why we have the CPL now.
Well, dude, look at like the CFL. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's the total joke, but it's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a
a joke. Like everybody fucking makes
Hey,
it to the
the
But
playoffs
at least
every
we
year.
have our
The
own
Rough
thing.
Riders will die for that team.
Which-
The Saskatchewans. Young kids playing soccer, there's a path where it's like, even if it's not a big team, it's like, maybe one day I'll play for Hamilton, or I'll play for York, or I'll play for, there's a team in New Brunswick. Like it's
Yeah,
it's
Halifax.
something.
it's good.
it's
Good
a
for
it's a
Canadian
career
soccer.
path for athletes, and it's like if they
Yeah.
do well there, then it's like it's something
That's
to
true.
scout.
And even if it's like a launch pad
Yeah.
of like somewhere
Yeah.
you go to get recognized, it's still something.
Yeah,
right?
because those clubs play in like the Canadian competitions, and it's like they have to play TFC or Vancouver or Montreal to get into like the CONCACAF Champions Leagues.
Right.
It's a process. Canada's getting there.
That is it Cavallini? I think?
Cavallini, yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy got subbed on the 60th minute,
3
scored a
goals.
hat trick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good. He's been a promising striker. With
He
Canada
plays
for a
for
while.
Vancouver. He's good.
Yeah.
He played in Mexico for a long time.
Good job, dude.
Mhm.
I hope you're listening to this.
Yeah, and then Kay plays for. Is he still at Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good midfielder. Promising talent. Joao Wonder of the week. Who do we got, guys?
Chris's boy.
I think
Yeah,
there's
it's
only one
Jota.
choice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Diogo Jota.
I feel like I can speak for everybody, but if
Anything?
anyone wants
Does anyone
to
got a different
fight
vote?
it, then go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, say whatever
Break
you
it
want. You can
down.
speak
Break
for
it
me.
down. Just look at
How
Justin.
did-
He's
how
ready
did-
to go.
how'd you feel about Rafa
He's
this
ready to
week?
go.
How's the Rafa's
Go.
performance?
Dude,
See, Joao
challenge
Wonder
it.
this week?
Challenge it.
Do it. Do the
Challenge
pick.
it.
He's gonna say Sergio, isn't he?
He's gonna say, you
Fucking
know what?
idiot.
Anthony Lopes got those
If-
2 wins.
I'll tell you what about
He's
Anthony
like, hey,
Lopes.
did you guys watch Porto's B team? They played on the weekend.
I'm not a Porto fan. You know what? I'll say one thing about Anthony Lopes. He looked bad in that first game. Like he almost gave the ball away, like on a chip pass. Like
Yeah.
just very shaky. But shot stopping and like being in the net. he
Oh,
was-
you
he
know
did a
who's
good
you know who's a potential Joao Wonder is Gerson Rodrigues.
Could be. He was born in Portugal.
Born in Portugal.
Well, I was gonna say if we were gonna do
Counts.
nominees. If there was some sort of nominee system, which
Yeah.
you know maybe there should be. I don't know. But
Add
Run
that
it
any
up.
week.
Sorry,
One guy
I
would be
bullied that, man.
with Jota. Another guy would probably be I don't know Bernardo Silva probably since we talked about him so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
He had good performance.
And another guy would probably be maybe Ronaldo Sanchez, his reemergence into the national team.
He's been reemerging
Yeah.
in France for the whole this year and last season.
But we got to watch him. How many Leo games has anyone watched? I'm gonna say none.
I watched one the other weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The Monaco one or the
It's the one they
PSG?
lost when Zika scored. They lost 18th place Nimes. Yeah. I took the liberty of doing this already.
Oh, it's already been printed. But I gave my
Printed.
nominees.
Screw
Yeah.
you, Justin.
This guy scored 3 goals this week.
Yeah.
He's great. I'll add him there beside Danilo.
Why does he do point those guns to the ground? What
I
does
don't
that
know,
mean?
man. He's wearing a Liverpool jersey there. You
M.
tell me.
He's saying M for me.
Mais.
Nice,
little house.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Has he been our Joao Wonder? Has anyone won 2 Joao Wonders?
No,
yet?
no one has.
Wow.
That's a beautiful
Neto,
thing. That's a great sign.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
thing. You know what?
Couple
I think I'm gonna
portistas.
cry right now. Well, Wonder's a beautiful thing. This is
Um,
freaking beautiful, guys.
Other news. Oh, apparently Benfica's very interested in signing Diego Costa.
Yeah,
What's
I
this
heard
about?
about that.
Seen a lot of this.
I hope
gonna
they're
have to-
very interested. They need to be interested.
You want
You're
Diego
gonna have to pay
Costa?
big bucks.
He's gonna get a red card every game.
Hey, you ship fucking Seferovic out of there. Right? You bring in Diego
You can get some good
Costa.
money for Seferovic maybe this summer.
Yeah.
And
It'd
you
be-
use
that's
that
a-
money to
this is
pay
a good
his
time
salary.
to cash in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who don't watch the games, they just look at the stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonzalo Guedes is like officially on the market for Valencia.
That's a good
Yeah.
signing.
Yeah. He's like their record purchase too. It's like the most money they've ever spent on a player.
Right. He did well on loan and then they just wanted to move on from him. I don't know. He's probably
I wish he played for PSG.
I think that
Mhm.
what was it? The silencing judgment?
Oh,
I don't
they're
think
like, yeah.
Valencia took that very well.
It was for his friends.
Yeah.
His
You guys
friends
know,
were
come
talking
on,
shit.
man.
When someone does like that after they haven't scored in a very long time and then the team says they're for sale, it usually means that they're not getting along very well.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There's another one that's coming. I don't know. I feel like there's just this Instagram that I follow, and it's just like Benfica like wish list of players. And I'm like, those guys are.
I'll take Diego Costa. Like he's the guy you love on your
Really?
side, but when you play against him, you hate him. What
Yeah.
do you watched him a lot? What do you
Yeah, when he
think?
was on Chelsea, I don't know. I didn't like him as a player. He ended up scoring a lot, but it's just like sloppy and aggressive play, and it was, I don't know.
This is how desperate I've hated Diego Costa for like my whole life. This is how desperate I am
I'll
with
take him.
Benfica.
Imagine Diego Costa versus Pepe twice a year.
Wow, I've never thought of that.
That's
Yeah.
some great
They
shit
probably
happening.
used to
would-
do that with Atletico when
they would
Pepe was at
box.
Real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Back
guess.
in the days.
Okay, you guys want to hear the internet theories with
Sure. Do it.
Jota's thing?
Yes.
So he said that there's one time he did the M. There's another time he did the A. So people are thinking that he's spelling out his hometown, which is Masareros. But
So maybe he's just doing the M for the first letter.
for the hometown.
I thought his hometown was Porto. Well,
Well,
Wikipedia doesn't know shit.
do a thorough search.
Yeah.
His town's probably just outside Porto.
Yeah, he lives in a little Frexia outside Portugal.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're good for the week. Follow us at Joao_Wonder on Twitter, on Instagram at The Portugal Corner, as well as on YouTube for questions, comments. Email us at theportugalcorner@gmail.com. Subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a rating and review. Thank you.